Hey there, it's Sadie at All Natural Me, coming live Wednesday evening. So welcome to my broadcast. I feel like there's a good chance you are watching the replay. So thank you so much. I'm happy that you're here. Tonight we are going to be doing a 7-card pull from the Galactic Heritage deck. So hey Pig, how are you? This seems strange. I did read that right, yeah. Welcome. This is kind of an intense deck. There's a lot of reading. I just took 5 minutes shuffling the deck. So, anyways, everyone, thank you for being here. Get settled. Get a drink. Hi, Silent Assassin. Nice to see you. I'm going to pull up my YouTube comments on another screen, so I will respond to you tonight. So anyways, welcome everyone. I love you. It's been a nice long day for me. I got up super early with the sunrise after staying up super late. So I think this is actually going to be what I need to maybe like get a better what's up? Bedtime. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was really important. So, I am intoxicated with food right now. I had the biggest burrito of my life. So, hey, Water Witch, welcome. Yoshia, I suggest making a short video. I did go to your broadcast, but I didn't know which one it was. So, hey, Rock, I'm glad, are you really related to The Rock? You're like his little brother if you were born in 1987. Like way younger. Like 12 years younger. All right, so we're going to focus. Hey, Steph. This is the deck that we're going to use. So I pull 7 cards with this deck. And they're intense. So if you're ready for bed, you're welcome. Pig is Brazilian. Well, hello to Brazil. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Steph, for the sunny face. And thank you for the LOL, Yoshia. I spent a lot of time outside today. It was so beautiful to be under the sky. It felt really, really good. Kev, I knew you were going to be here tonight. I kid you not. Where are you at? Which screen? Hey, I knew it. I knew it. I thought about you today, and I thought, tonight's the night. High five, Sadie. Good job. Well, this is going to be quite the lengthy broadcast, so I am going to wait. We're not even doing the number game. No, that can't be true. We're doing the number game. All right, as soon as I said that, it didn't feel right. Shout out a number, everybody, between 1 and 75, because we'll give people a few minutes to show up. And then I do want to just review. Yeah, high fives all around. I do want to review the meditation before we get into the Galactic Heritage, because last night I didn't even talk about the meditation. We had a really good night last night too, though. Really intense. So if anyone has a number, shout it out. All right, so number 7 for Water Witch. Water Witch, the most reliable way to predict the future is to create it. Okay, so how can we tell what's going to happen? We create it. You want more peace in your life? Create it. Joy, fun, happiness, create it. You stressed out? Create differently. Okay, Steph, number 5. Steph, start telling the universe what you want instead of what you don't want. Right? We are very, very, very quick to say, I don't like that, I don't like that. Okay, this is a habitual problem. We need to start being specific of what we do like and what we do want, and the universe will respond. So, Kev Baker, or is it Baker or Barker? Barker. At night, like, I just pretend like I can see. All right, number 13. All right, Kev. Your fortune tonight is wherever you are, be all there. Show up. 100% in that moment. Be present. Be fully present. So wherever you are, be all there. Yes, this is the book of Sadie. I need to add to it, you guys. Someday I want to say pick a number between 1 and 100. But for now, we're just holding tight at 75. So much love to you. Thank you for being here. I know it's late for you. We're all in different time zones. We have Brazil here. We have the UK here. We've got Georgia. I can't remember where everybody is, but we got, think about the map. We have energy points all over, and now that we've come together tonight, we're creating a space. Imagine all our hearts connecting. That would be a really interesting shape to draw out. I would like that so much. Hi, Angela. Welcome. Gracie Wend. I'm so glad you're here. So, before I forget, like I did last night, I do want to just remind you of the weekly meditation. It's very simple this week. 555. That's how I'm remembering it. The first part of the meditation, and you do this on your own. For the first 5 minutes, you are, let me grab my notes, you are sending love to the sun. So we know in our hearts that love brings balance and healing, which is exactly what our sun needs at present. So for the first 5 minutes of the meditation, send love to your sun up in the sky, intending for balance to be restored. Okay, that's the first one. For the second 5 minutes, send love again this week to the electromagnetic grid of Earth, intending the aspect. Let's see here, I just got disconnected off of YouTube, so let me see if I can, I'm back on YouTube. Sorry about that. All right, so for the second one, we're sending balance to the electromagnetic grid. So balance to the sun, 5 minutes. Just love, I love you, I love you, I love you. I want balance for you, right? Then we do the same to the electromagnetic grid. And then the last 5 minutes, you are asked to send love once again to the heart of every man, woman, and child. Okay? Everyone upon the planet intending healing. Okay? So balance, balance, healing. So that's our work this week. That's our meditation. And it's beautiful when we're all doing it collectively. We're all sending love to the sun. We're all sending love down to the electromagnetic grid. And then to all people, we are sending intentions of healing. So, and that is also to you. I hope we are all doing the healing work. So that's certainly what we talked about last night. That was really great last night, everybody. Thank you. Love to you, Angela. And love to the sun. Yes, the sun. A lot of activity on the sun this last week. 8/18. Can I get a number? Solar flares and all that kind of stuff. And it's just reflecting back the chaos that is on the planet Earth. Do you need a number? Yes. Real quick. Do you have an... What?
9.
9? Yes. All right. E-Bear, stop and remember. Whatever is going on in your mind is what you are attracting.
Okay.
So whatever you're thinking about, that's what you're going to get.
You always tell me that.
I know. All right. So Angela, what'd you think of the word today? Angela and I and Rissa and is Cody and Gracie? I'm not sure, but we're doing the 33. Kev, are you doing the 33-day reprogramming class? Lisa Transcendence Brown. So we're on day 27. Wow, we're like basically done. We're like basically perfect now. Awesome. So as I transcend my humanness, my true self emerges from within. I emerge in light as I merge all of my aspects back into oneness again. And so that just ties in with yesterday's word of reunify. Reunifying ourself, our separate bodies, our physical body, our emotional body, mental and energy bodies. We want to reunify them, integrate and merge them all into the same frequency of light. We are becoming complete human beings. Yes. So it's a free class. I have it linked several different places. I can message you that class. It's really good. It's good. I have totally cheated. I have not done my own journaling work. Next time. Class dismissed. Hey. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. So anyways, you guys, I am like, before I hit the broadcast, you know, I went into the bathroom, my sacred space. I looked into the mirror and I said, you know, are there energies that want to work with me tonight in my highest good, in the highest good of others? I am, you know, just making it known I am available. We are working with the Galactic Heritage Oracle deck. And I just want to tell you, I have not been this sweaty in a broadcast for a very, very long time. So, I feel a lot of energy. The lights feel warmer than normal, like it's on. So indeed, I am going to get right to it because I'm ready. So this is the deck that we are working with tonight. It is a busy deck. 108 cards. Okay? So it's huge. So whenever I'm shuffling, if it looks awkward, it's because it is. It is awkward. But I don't think I'll have time tonight, Water Witch. This is a 7-card pool. I'm dedicating the entire broadcast to it because it's intense. There's a lot of reading, and what I did last time was even after the broadcast, I published a PDF download on my Patreon page, like with the cliff notes for people to like go back through and be like, oh, like, because the messages were incredible. So I would recommend even going back. If you like it tonight, go back and look at my last one. And that's on my patreon.com /allnaturalme up there on the panda. I'm posting all my replays there from YouTube, so it's not like straight on Sadie, it's to the side Sadie. It's like a whole different world over there. So, it was good. It was good last time. We worked with whale energy. Oh, it was beautiful last time. So it's been a while since we used this. 1978 in the house. Skinny Lenny, thank you for being here. Galactic Heritage. Good, Angela. I'm proud of you, girl. I am. So I have spent 5 minutes right before this broadcast shuffling this deck. Making sure, go lay down, making sure, I'm talking to the dogs, making sure that it was mixed in and well, because Skeptic Sadie, she doesn't do those half shuffle decks, especially when it's this intense. So I'm here, Skinny Lenny. You don't need to miss me. I will be here for an hour. So get a drink. I'm drinking dandelion root tea. Kick it to the back. So we pull 7 cards with this, and if I was at a table, I would lay them out in a spiral. Okay, so the order doesn't matter. It's an integrated message. It will make sense at the end, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Yes, thank you so much, Skinny Lenny. Thank you. All right. Oh, it's good. Stuff. Do you like coffee? It's like nature's coffee. It's roasted dandelion root. Thank you. All right, so are we ready? Send a little love to Sadie Marie. Here we go. All right, so these are shuffled. Galactic Heritage Oracle. We are excited. I'm super excited. Hey, Carlos. Thank you, Kev, to get a message tonight on our spiritual journey of ascension. Most of us realize our connections to our galactic family, and if we don't, we soon will. That is my promise to you. So let's see what the Galactic Heritage, 108 cards, let's see which 7 are for us tonight. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. All right, let me see here. I am so excited. Thank you, Gracie. Our first 2 cards. It's just me. It's just me, Boom. Or it's those extraterrestrials peeking in the window trying to watch me. Everybody's interested in this. Everyone's interested in this. That's why I literally have sweat dripping off of me tonight. You guys, that's not always my normal thing. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. I'm being encouraged for the next one to just pull it with my intuition. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 more to go. I told you to go get a drink of water. Maggie May, welcome. That one keeps sticking on me. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Six. And that's 7. All right, here we go. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. I'm going to read you the numbers and the names, and then we will dive into them. Number 35, Deep Polarity. Orion, Past. Number 19, Feminine Principle. Another past. Okay, these cards are either future, past, present, or parallel. Number 92, Calling Our Parts Home, Serious Future. Now, I'm pretty sure that's one from last time, right? Number 31, Rejecting Emotion. Uh-oh. We're not going to mess around tonight. We're going to talk about things. Rejecting Emotion. Number 40, Stubbornness. Yes. So isn't that interesting? That came through again, Angela. Number 56, Number 56, Healing Crisis and Purging. So, does it seem like this is pretty current? Number 90, Shamanic Journey. Okay, so this is what's really strange about this deck. I shuffle, 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 mix, cut, mix, cut, mix, cut. Like, I am like, hey, you will be on a neutral playing, right? 2 of the cards came through again. And they, in my opinion, are the 2 best cards that could have come back, because they were like the most important from the last time. So, here we go. So YouTube, I am streaming on an iPad through the YouTube app. That's how I'm doing it tonight. Alright, so more shaman stuff coming up. Healing crisis and purging. I would say that is what the world is doing now. Stubbornness. Surely not us. Rejecting emotion. Who? Me? Never. Right? Who? You? Hey Pete Darkwolf. Calling our parts home. Feminine principle and deep polarity. So this is the order that I am going to read to you. If anyone is new to the broadcast, or old people to the broadcast, my regulars, you know this is a rather lengthy read. So if it doesn't suit you, come back tomorrow night. Well, it'll be much more lighter tomorrow. But yeah, I'm ready to dive in here. So here we go. So our first card is number 35, Deep Polarity. It's a past card, Orion. All right, so in ancient times, the Orion civilization played out the deepest of polarity during a very dark time in their history. Many souls from Orion eventually came to Earth to heal this polarity through incarnations as humans. So if you have pulled this card, then an Orion lifetime of yours still has some influence in your life today. These karmic patterns are ready to be released. Examine your natural human tendency to polarize in thought and belief, and ask the universe to help you heal this. And know that this is a major issue for the entire planet at this time. And your healing that you do personally affects the whole as well. So as you heal yourself, you help heal others. You help heal the collective. Okay? So everyone's dealing with polarity, of course. So in ancient times, Lyran civilizations, including Vega, expanded, creating the Orion colonies. The Orion civilization is known as the group within our galactic family that experience the deepest polarity. These memories affect us here on Earth, and many humans are still playing out the karma from Orion. The best pop culture reference is that of the movie, I don't know if you've heard of this one, Star Wars, in which there was a corrupt empire that attempted domination of the planets and people through very sinister methods, including the manipulation of consciousness, bless you, the manipulation of consciousness and energy through psychic and metaphysical powers. Within the full spectrum of the experience of our galactic family, from unity to fragmentation to integration, this era in Orion was the furthest from unity. Like, it's as far as you can get from unity. And the deepest one of separation. Okay, so like I said before, we probably all have had, experiences in the Orion star system. Okay, so you could still be carrying painful memories within you. So it is very important to not repeat the patterns from Orion. Seek to embrace non-polarized thought here on Earth, for it will be one of the only paths toward integration and healing. Move beyond good and bad. Move beyond right and wrong. Move beyond dark and light. Try to see every condition as an aspect of creation, rather than seeing through the eyes of separation or judgment. Remember the yin-yang symbol, dark within light, light within dark. Essentially, the universe is in perfect balance. It is only the human mind that creates polarity. This is an important understanding for the next step in human evolution. So, did you catch any of that? This is really significant to me because a lot this week I have thought to myself, we need to stop judging. Like, as a collective, the judgment needs to stop, right? It's what causes separation and fighting and, right, chaos on the earth. And a lot of times, I want to call out really beautiful, good-intentioned people who are still on some level judging, right? Judging bad people. Well, guess what, honey bear? Judging is still judging, okay? So we all still do it, obviously. And so this is a good reminder for us to not make the same mistakes that we did in Orion. We need to unify and get over this polarity business and stop judging. So this deep polarity, this is one, I don't want to say it's an obstacle, but this is one thing that we as a collective need to move past. All right, now I'm just making jokes because it was a pass card. All right, so very good. Okay, so that is deep polarity. Nice. So the next card that we pulled was the feminine principle. Now, to me, I think, how do we get past this polarity, right? Is this our answer? Divine feminine, sacred feminine. So let's read it and we'll see if a solution came back to back to the problem. So not that I even want to say it's a problem, right? I guess that's part of it too. Acceptance, like this is just life. This is just the way it is. This is just our game. This is just our experience, our soul's expansion. But let's read. Sadie, just read the book. All right, so this is Vega. The ancient vegan civilization. I don't think it's vegan. I'm gonna go with vegan. All right. The ancient vegan civilization breaking away from the Lyrans manifested the feminine principle by their intense devotion to spiritual expression. Okay, so they broke away from the Lyrans and manifested the feminine principle by their intense devotion to spiritual expression. So they were the earliest priests and priestesses. They had They were the first to develop spiritual methods, and they had no interest in moving out into the galaxy to develop planets like the Lyrans. Sounds like me. Like, I'm perfectly good at home. I don't need to conquer anybody else's house. So all they needed was within. This card reminds you of the same truth. All you need is within. Right? All you need is within. Everything. All your answers, all your security, all your grace, all your faith, everything. So stop looking outside of yourself for fulfillment. Okay? Stop looking outside yourself. Instead, rely on your own light and your own inner awareness. The deeper you go within, the vaster the universe becomes. So that's beautiful. And I do love the artwork so much. So, why did they offshoot from the Lyrans? They formed their own civilizations because they had a different belief system about how to interact with reality. Instead of the pioneering spirit that the Lyrans had, who boldly explored and conquered the physical reality around them, the Vegans took a more feminine, spiritual approach to living in the physical world. They were very inwardly focused and preferred spiritual pursuits. So at first, for sure, this left them vulnerable and weak in the eyes of the Lyrans, and it caused a lot of war between the two civilizations. But ultimately, it was the Vegans who eventually mastered the spiritual arts. So, if this card comes up, it could have different meanings depending on the other cards, okay? So when we're all done, that's when it's going to, like, make sense, like, how does this really fit in for you personally? But it could be imploring you to reconnect with your inner feminine energy or to focus more on your spiritual development. Yeah, I think that's kind of how it feels for me. Like, you know, imploring, like, collective, please, please go within, embrace that divine feminine, right? So it could also be pointing out that you focus too much in the feminine energy and it needs to be balanced in your life. So either way, look honestly at all the interpretations that you receive from these cards and the entire spread and your inner self. And just be open. Be really open to receiving this card's message from your higher self. I don't think I'm overly, for me, this does not feel like, Sadie, you are overly, you know, in the feminine essence. For me, this card says more love, more compassion, more grace, more meditation, more going within. Absolutely. But to each their own, okay? So the next card is number 92. Calling our parts home. Calling all our soul fragments home. Essentially, we all go return back to the light. So this is a serious future card. Yeah, absolutely, Angela. Rely on your own light. For your own guidance and wisdom. Yes. And then share your light. Go within, and then, like always, remember to share. So calling all our parts home. Hello, Jake Mason. Okay. So when we connect to and with the future Sirius energy, it acts as a force that nudges us toward the integration of all our parts. Okay? That means the light in you, and that also means the shadow in you. All of you, all your parts. If you have had lifetimes of deep polarity, wonder who just pulled the deep polarity card. If you have had lifetimes of deep polarity and struggle, this Sirius energy can provide a profound healing if you allow yourself to embrace all parts of you, even those you don't want to see. Okay, so take a quiet moment and visualize the star Sirius. What did I tell you guys last time? Just picture any star in the sky and call it star Sirius. So with each inhale, as you visualize this star in the sky, with each inhale, breathe in its energy. And with each exhale, release old separated parts of you into the light of Sirius. In doing so, you call all parts of you home. Jake, I'm doing a 7-card pull from the Galactic Heritage Oracle. So Sirius is another star system. Anyways, this card accesses energy from the Sirian era after they became an awakened species and transcended it to a non-physical 5th density state. The Sirians from this era are a great model for humans, showing how a physical species can transcend the challenges of being immature and then become awakened, transcend physical existence, and then serve as guides for other beings. So this is a really important card to come back again, because that's exactly what we are doing with our spiritual journey of ascension. We are going to transcend our physical bodies. So I totally get why it came back again. I really do. In order for this awakening to happen, okay, right, our planetary awakening, individuals and the planetary consciousness as a whole must begin a process of integrating the aspects that were never allowed to be embraced. So I don't think we've done the entire work yet. The parts of you that you don't love need loved, need embraced, need integrated. And if you have done the shadow work, then you are moving on to integrating your emotional body, your physical body, your mental body, right? Like you're integrating all aspects of yourself. It is time for you to begin to embrace the parts of yourself that you always wish to keep separate. The parts of you that you cannot love. All of these parts must be embraced. They must now be embraced. Yeah, embrace parts. When they are, your full being will be home. Okay, this is the first step on the path of awakening. Embrace all of you. Right? So we think about that star in the sky, and we inhale it, and we breathe in the energy of Sirius. And then as we exhale, we release old, separated parts of ourselves. We just release it into the light. So that's part of the work, okay? Calling all parts of you home. So when I pulled the next card, I was like, uh-oh. I think I even said uh-oh when I pulled it. Number 31, rejecting emotion. Zeta Reticuli, this is a past card. I did say uh-oh, didn't I? I was like, uh-oh, dang it. Right? Because, like, I certainly know how to shut down emotionally. I'm, like, really good at it. Like, really, really good at it. So, Zeta Reticuli, like the Greys, right? These are, like, all the little aliens. I think I even used the little alien emoji on my live stream title. This is who you think of when you think of extraterrestrial. You think of this guy. You don't think about the humanoid ones. You think of this guy. Right? That's who everybody thinks of. Go get a drink, honey. All right, so 31, rejecting emotion. Humans have a tendency to avoid pain at all costs. However, our emotions are an important function of being human. If we make choices to avoid emotional pain, we end up rejecting all emotions, including the positive ones. This happened to the Zetas. Life then became dull, and we feel disconnected from those around us and the universe. Okay? Yes, when we reject emotions, life becomes very dull. And then you feel disconnected from people around you and the universe. So, here's your message. Let yourself embrace all emotion. All of it. Right? What does kindergarten teacher Sadie say? Feel your feelings. Right? Feel your feelings. It's that important, you guys. Let yourself embrace all emotion, positive and negative. And embrace it as being a valid part of being human. So let emotions teach you the lessons you need to learn and enrich your life. So the Zetas, they definitely learned this lesson too. And then they had to relearn emotions from guess who? You. They had to relearn emotions from humans. Right? They were studying us. They had to relearn it from us. They had become that disconnected. Yes, Angela's saying our feelings are language to our soul. Yes, and it's just part of the human experience too. But like what was really powerful was that if we reject the painful ones, the negative ones, we're not just rejecting them. We're rejecting positive too. If you reject one, you reject them all. So if you will not allow yourself to feel a certain emotion, you're pinching yourself from the good ones too. Okay, so this is, if you have pulled this card and are not familiar with the Zeta species, then there is another card that you can look to. But I'm just assuming you guys are familiar with the Zeta Reticuli. This is definitely referring to their challenges, okay, in the past. The early Zeta species, which was originally a Vega colony, felt that focusing only on mental development was the way to evolve. Right? Just math and science, you guys. That's it. That's the only important subjects. That's what they thought. So, they submerged their emotions and their intuition so profoundly that they lost touch with a vital part of themselves. The society itself became extremely unbalanced, and because of this, the Zetas lost touch with their connection to the universe and themselves. There is a danger on Earth in present day that humans will take a similar path. If this card comes up in your reading, take a look at the other cards as well as your life circumstance. Do you have a habit of rejecting your emotions and pushing them deep inside? This habit will always result in those submerged emotions spilling out. So whether through health issues or further emotional challenges, if you are pushing your emotions inside and not feeling them when they are present, they will come back, right? Yes, everyone's like, yeah, for sure. They either come out in your body or your skin, right? A whole other slew of health issues or just more emotional challenges. So take a good look at your emotional patterns and see if this is a habit in your life. And if it is, seek to change it. And befriend your emotions. The Zetas eventually had to seek help from the humans to learn about emotion and begin to reintroduce it into their life. So that's hopeful, especially for people who feel like so disconnected to their emotions. You can relearn how to do it. They did, so you can too. It is possible that you have also had a relationship with the Zetas in helping them relearn healthy emotional processes. So for some people, this card comes up because you have had like a direct relationship with them. Maybe, right? All right. I haven't had too many people in my broadcast that like think that they were abducted. But know that if that is you, that was like a soul agreement. All right, so there we go. Feel your feelings. I could have just summed that up with that kindergarten teacher, Sadie. All right, so now we're hopping up to number 40. Stubbornness. So first we're getting busted for pushing our emotions down. Yeah? Yes. So you are very connected to this deck, I'm sure. So we're getting busted for, you know, not feeling our feelings, suppressing them down. We just had the feminine principle card, right? Suggesting that, you know, get more in touch with that feminine energy. So for a lot of us, that is the message. Yes. So let's talk now about stubbornness. Surely not us, right? Surely not us.
Totally not.
Yes, a lot of nodding going on, Kev. So this message from the Pleiades past relates to having a fixed idea of how things should be and trying to force reality to fit that picture. Does anyone want to confess that this is them? Not I. Surely not me. So this was a strong trait in ancient Pleiadian culture, which created many problems for their civilization, that they were trying to force reality to be a certain way. So this is a past card, and some of us still carry this habitual pattern. We had fun with that word last night, didn't we?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, we did.
It's
All right, so take a look at the situation you want changed. Okay, Water Witch? Take a look at the situation that you want changed. Be honest and see if you are trying to force a reality that doesn't exist in the now. Be truthful. In order to make a change, we must first fully accept and relax with the situation as it is. Only then will things change in a natural way. So I really like that because that goes hand in hand with our ceasing of judgment, right? We stop judging. We stop trying to force reality to fit certain expectations and just accept our reality as it is. Doesn't mean that you still can't be a deliberate creator, but I think you feel what I'm saying. So this card represents one of the most painful lessons of the Pleiadians from this era. So when the species was young, okay, when the Pleiadians were young, they were very idealistic, much like teenagers of today. They had a view of how reality should be, and they sought to force this vision on others. Okay, so this is often a challenge of new species when they are young, and Earth humans have this trait as well. Okay, we're the youngsters. So during the dark times of Orion, we were talking about Orion too, the Orion people were in a lot of pain. The young Pleiadian species felt that it was their duty to boldly come into the Orion system and force the Empire to free its people. These Pleiadians were blind to the fact that they were creating karma for themselves and meddling in a situation that was not theirs to fix. In response, the Orions destroyed a planet in the Pleiadian system that was known to be one of its most beautiful. The Pleiadians were stunned and traumatized, but it was the experience they needed to grow up as a species and drop their arrogance, which they got from their Lyran forefathers. So they left that planet, a lifeless shell floating in space, to always remind them of their own ignorance. Okay? Yeah, stop meddling. That's the message. If this card comes up when you're reading, we can look at the surrounding cards. We can try to piece this together. It may be about a connection that you have to this time in Pleiadian history. Okay? A lot of us were seeded from the Pleiadian star system, so we're feeling connected to this. Okay? Or this could also simply be a warning about becoming attached to your beliefs about how things should be in reality, and a stubborn drive to change them according to what you feel is right. So this could be just the fact that you are connected to the Pleiadian star system, okay? Or it could be right now, yeah, you are meddling and you are trying to force reality according to what you think it should be. Your belief system, your judgment, right? It all goes back to judgment. It really does. All right, so I told you, it does all come together. We have 2 more cards. And then I usually sit with these cards afterwards, and I do write up something that I post on the Patreon. Just to sort of let it all sink in. And this will stick with us for a while. I don't use this deck too often because it's intense and it's meaningful. So Kev says, yeah, I resonate to the Pleiadians, and I am stubborn, though no excuses. And then he gave me a huge smiley face. Much love to you, Kev. Yeah, okay, so you guys get your own individual messages. Like, it's really cool that we're doing a group reading, but we each hear what we need to hear. So now, so much about the Orion in this 7-card pool. Here we are back to the Orion, present. This is a present card. Healing, crisis, and purging. So I'm excited now to read this card because of all that. Dude, you blew up a planet? Are you kidding me? You stay out of my business, right? Oh no, those Pleiadians didn't. Boom, planet gone. That'll teach ya. Harsh, but that's what the Pleiadians needed. So whatever is happening in your life, maybe take it as, hey, this is what I need right now. This is serving me. It's all serving us, right? Every little bit of it. And if you don't like something in your life, it really is good to ask yourself, how is this serving me? Why is this lesson still going on? Right? Just be honest with yourself. Okay. Non-judgmental, right? No judgment, but honesty. Oh man, I know, right, Steph? Dang. Okay. But they left it. They left it just floating around. So then when they see that empty, lifeless planet, they remember. Yes, spiritual shaking going on. All right, so let's see here. 56, present card. What is this? Very interesting. Whenever healing takes place, so does purging. This means that the old toxic energy has to be released. Often we interpret this release as a sign that things are getting worse. They are not. Even on Earth now, as we are purging and transforming, it looks like we are getting sicker, right? It looks like it's getting more chaotic. Yeah, spiritual shaking. Wake up call. But we are actually releasing a lot of old toxic energy. Okay, so yeah, like you embark a healing journey. At first you get worse, you get sick, but you're letting all that toxic stuff go. So this card asks you to not fear. Do not fear this purging process because it is an essential part of transformation. Thank you, Water Witch. It's essential. You have to. Kev, did you get the Ascension flu at least once? Last Christmas. Dang, yo. But it was necessary. It was necessary. I see that now. So, don't fear the purging process. It is essential. In fact, seek it out. Go looking for it. Yeah, look at Angela. Yeah, Kev, it was intense. I have never in my life been cleaned out to that level. It was just, I was completely emptied out. That is for sure. Gross. But I was a different person after I recovered from that. it hit the reset button for sure. It allowed my body to progress on this spiritual journey of ascension for sure. So seek it out. It is time to let go of some ancient patterns that you have carried for lifetimes. You have stuff within you that is from lifetimes ago. And as they release, know that the purge is a good sign of healing. So, this card is also referring to the era of Orion history in which polarity, now we're back to polarity again, polarity conflicts were just beginning to heal. Yay! I'm glad you're here. You're up for our last card, but that's okay. So, back to the polarity card. Oh no, this is our second to last card. So, the healing of polarity in Orion actually happened very quickly compared to other civilizations, and thus they had to go through a lot of rapid detoxification of old belief system and ways of being. So yeah, if you thought the ascension flu was bad, they were even more rapidly detoxifying their old belief systems. So polarity integration and healing is happening on Earth, okay, but much more slowly than it did on Orion. And this creates a lot of chaos that is seen in the world around us. So, right, isn't that what we were just saying? When you start to heal, sometimes you get really sick first. I love you. And when you start to purge on a collective level, the world seems crazier at first. So yeah, is the world going to crazy town? It sure is, and it's a good thing. All right, so let me get through this paragraph here. It is important to believe that sometimes there is a higher reason for chaos and pain. It can be a sign of profound transformation. So when you have this experience of pain and chaos in your life, look closely at what needs to be changed and transformed. It is likely that this aspect of you is crying out for change and even a death of an old way of being. Okay? Yeah, we're glad you're here, Asiel. Okay, so if you move with the flow of this energy, even though the chaos is certainly around you, just stay connected to your inner truth. You will be able to navigate through this temporary pain and confusion and emerge on the other side, okay? More integrated, more healthy, more happy. So don't be afraid to dive in, right? Look for that purge. Look to dive into that darkness and clear stuff. Let go of the toxic energy. You will reemerge and you will be integrated and healthy and happy. So this again could refer to a lifetime that you had in the Orion, or it may refer to a dramatic change, Water Witch, that is happening or needing to happen in your life now. So just pay attention to the message and trust that chaos, pain, and purging are not always negative, and they will lead to profound healing. So I still don't know exactly what the artwork is going on here, but it's certainly different. All right, so everybody, thank you. You're coming, you're going, you're back. Are you guys getting kicked out? Nothing like some technical difficulties in this app, as always. So, Angela, I am in love with this card, and I'm so glad to see it back here again. So we're ending the 7-card pool, and I will show you them all again, with the Whale. Shamanic Journey. This is a parallel card, so we've had past. We have present too. I know we had a lot of past cards. Let's see, past, future, past, present, and then we did get one parallel card. So if you were here the last time I used this deck, this is so incredible. Like, this made my heart sing for days. Whales on this planet are our first introduction to unity consciousness. So the whales swimming in the ocean do not just have one little whale soul within them. It is a group of souls. It is collective consciousness within that whale. So I literally daydreamed for days about being in a whale with, like, my soul family. Like, it literally, like, I don't know, it did something to me. And I think because we are finding our soul family again. And so I just love the idea of it. And yeah, they go down into the deep ocean, representing, like, deep subconscious stuff. Orion infiltrated Earth long ago. Yes. So I also love this because I have been so connected to this energy of the shaman this week. So I just love that shamanic journey is back here with the whale. Shamans teach us to navigate through our deepest unconsciousness. Okay? Our deepest unconscious, in order to confront our shadows and release stagnant beliefs and habits, creating profound transformation. Kev's saying on YouTube his heart rate shot up with this card. I know. And it's just so sweet. So whale consciousness, which is connected to Sirius. This is our second Sirius connection in this reading. The whale consciousness is very shamanic in nature. So when we work with it, and you can all work with it, we must look into the mirror and see the false self. Whales are providing this service on a large scale for Earth at this time, but in a very, very subtle way, and mostly through your dreams. So you've pulled this card because you have a connection with whale consciousness, either now or in the past, and it is calling to you once again. So I love it. I love it. So whale consciousness, like I said, is connected to Sirius, and it represents group consciousness. So each whale is actually a group unified field, like a group of souls. They swim in the deep waters of Earth as a symbol of the deep unconscious in which our true identity as unified beings dwells. So it's like the art of Earth for me right here. They serve as a reminder that we too are part of a unified existence beyond our limited lives as humans.
Limited?
Yeah, we are limited here, Bear. Whales are the first group species that humans encounter before we become a galactic species. And I remember listening to Bashar like years ago, and him saying like, the whales are, you know, Bashar, right? Like eyes closed, like, the whales are very important, but we will get into that later when you are ready, right? Well, we're ready now. Well, we are ready now. Oh, so laggy. Yeah, you got to get that Wi-Fi, right? Food, water, Wi-Fi.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Mostly
So
Wi-Fi.
they're here to remind us we too are a group unified existence. As humans adjust to the whale consciousness and open themselves to what it represents, we prepare ourselves, okay? We're going to prepare ourselves to acknowledge our own true state of unity, right? You guys are all in illusions of separateness. Not me, though. Totally me. Totally me. So because Earth is going through a powerful transition in consciousness now, the whale consciousness guides us through a transition from polarity and fragmentation to unity and oneness. So now, doesn't it make sense that we pulled the extreme polarity card? Like, it makes total sense now. So, if this card came up, then some part of your being is accessing this whale consciousness to help your spiritual growth and heal the fragmentation within you. So this is called Shamanic Journey. Hey, Best Dunker. Yep, Oracle cards. It's called Shamanic Journey because whenever you use the energy of the deep unconscious and are moving toward profound integration and transformation with the help of interdimensional guides, it is indeed a shamanic journey. One filled with shifting realities, changing paradigms, and magical potential. So whether you feel this energy working with you or not is unimportant. If you wish, though, tonight, this is something that you can do. Hold the image of a whale before you sleep, okay? Tonight, before you go to sleep, hold an image of a whale and ask for whatever guidance can be shared with you at this time, okay? And then really pay attention to your dreams. Like really. Like really. I'm on repeat. Like really. That is a humongous message for me this week. On every time I turn around, literally, I'm being reminded to pay attention to my dreams. So I need to keep that dream journal because, yeah, if I don't write them down, they're gone. Even if I think I'm going to remember them. So I'm going to get one of those pens that has like a little flashlight on it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I am committed. So let me just review with you. We started out with deep polarity and we were all like, what? Huh? Not me. Hey, Angie. Here's the 7-card pulls of the Galactic Heritage deck. This is what we just journeyed, and I will be doing the Cliff Notes again on some level. Thank you for the ice cream.
Ice cream? Where?
So, and we were like, wow, what's up with this Orion energy, right? All this past energy. But we kept going with it. Then we had the feminine principle, and it was kind of like, oh, we were like, maybe that's the answer to everything. And now looking back, I would say yes. Yes. Yes, it is. Also, we got reminded that we are integrating all parts of us now. We are collecting our soul fragments. We are unifying all of our different bodies. Tuning it all to the same frequency of light. We are becoming complete, balanced human beings. You are from the land of giants? Wow. Kev just said, I got distracted here, but it's okay, it's good. Last night, not so sure, but the night before, one of these nights, they are actually all kind of mushing together, aren't they? We are releasing time, for sure. I saw a spiritual teacher who handed me a phone. I asked, why am I here? She replied, because you are from the land of the giants. Whoa. And then you said, whoa. Whoa. All right, so we have deep polarity, the feminine principle, and integrating all parts of us, bringing them home. Okay? Then we got reminded to quit rejecting emotions. Okay? let us learn from the Zeta Reticuli, right? The grays, the Zeta grays. Let us learn that the fact that, like, if we reject our emotions, we become a species that we don't want to become. Okay? So that was really good. Feel your feelings, right? Feel your feelings. I love kindergarten teacher Sadie. I love her. Oh my goodness. And you're just 5'7". All right. So then we did think a little bit about stubbornness. Okay. We were encouraged to quit meddling in reality, in other people's realities. Right? You don't want your planet getting blown up. For real. Okay, so that was also a really good card. Orion, Healing, Crisis, and Purging. So these were intense, you guys. Like, I know that was a lot to dump on you. Like, I have to listen to the replay myself to take the notes and let it really, really sink in. I just got disconnected from LiveMe, so I'll finish over here. So I will do a Cliff Note post on patreon.com/allnaturalme. And then I really love how we ended with the shamanic journey and remembering that we are unified. It is not just your soul and my soul. That's what we humans think. But we have a soul family, okay? And those soul families are integrated together. And ultimately, there's only one. All that is, one source, one creator. So even though we have different soul families, we are all one. So what better way than to have your own personal shamanic journey and go within and integrate. And ask the whales, what am I ready to hear now? What guidance can I now hear? Am I ready for? That can now be shared with me. So the last time I thought about whale energy, within a week I did have a beautiful dream of whales, which got cut short from my alarm. But it was incredible, and I will not ever forget the color that was in that dream. It was incredible. So I will be posting on it's not All Natural Me, it's patreon.com/allnaturalme. I'll tweet it, all that stuff. Kevin, I'm going to send you that class. I will retweet the 33-day remembering class. No, actually it's reprogramming. So anyways, that's our Galactic Heritage Oracle. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Most people will get something from it. I mean, I definitely will go back and think about it and really meditate on some of the things that I have to now be honest with myself, right? Like, what's my role? How am I contributing to this deep polarity? How can I embrace more of the feminine principle? How am I doing, like, integrating and calling my parts home? Am I feeling my feelings? Really? Am I doing that? I'm trying. Okay, so good reminder. Good reminder with the stubbornness and the meddling. Healing, crisis, and purging. Embrace the purging. I feel like I kind of, like, done all that pretty much. But always seeing things as a positive. Like, don't view yourself as being sick ever. See it as a purging. Yes, it really was a journey. So much love to you. Thank you. And ending with the whales. So thank you for hanging out. Here's our ending affirmation. Last night it was I follow my joy. I love that. Okay, so here we go. To end the broadcast, here is an affirmation. Whew. I'm so excited to have taken that journey too. I was really pumped up for it. And no wonder. All that Sirius energy, Orion energy, No wonder I was feeling it. Yeah, so Kev says, this was truly a journey. Thank you so much. Much love and many blessings, soul sister. Much love to you. I'm so glad to have found you. All right, so here we go. All right, here it is. I give what I want to receive. Okay, I give what I want to receive. We need to give what we want to receive. So when you experience any lack in your life, ask yourself, what am I not giving? See what I'm saying? There's like so much reflecting that needs to happen this week. So along with all of that stuff, now ask yourself, what am I not giving? If I have some type of lack in my life, love, money, whatever, it's the only thing that like my human brain can think of. We need to give what we want to receive. So if you want love, give love. If you want some money, I guess you got to dish out some money.
Somebody just give it to me.
I give what I want to receive. So much love to you. This is Sadie at All Natural Me. I'll be back again tomorrow night. Much love.